when it comes to health, not enough people put enough effort into basically vetting all the people they surround themselves with, right? Now, there are some people in the dating market, for example, they'll literally just go out with anyone. They'll literally just go to the bars. And, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm saying once you have a phase in your life where you're kind of just, everyone has that phase in their life where they're kind of just like allowing anyone and everyone into their life, because it's like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, whatever. And then pretty soon, after a while, you're going to be doing that and you're going to realize, hey, some people just, they aren't right for me, and it's not cool for me to be around them, right? And it can be for a multitude of different reasons. And this is why it especially matters in the health field. And this is what I realized growing up. What I realized growing up is I'd go to high school with certain guys, and I'd go to middle school with certain guys, and just having them around me wasn't good for my health. And I'm not talking about mental health, right? A lot of guys think I'm talking about mental health, where they're like, if you have a guy around you and he's trying to put you down all the time, oh, it's going to have an effect on your mental health, you should cut him off. Well, yeah, obviously, if someone's insulting you all the time, you should cut them off for your mental health. I mean, come on. I mean, everyone knows that. But a lot of people don't really know that it does have an effect on your physical health as well, right? Your body stores everything, whether you realize it or not. And I'm talking about the supplements you use. I'm talking about, like, literally the TV shows you watch. It gets stored into memories and it gets stored in your brain. I'm literally talking about that. Like, there's nothing you can do in this world where it's just, you can't just erase it, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like every time you write with a pen, that ink is etched on that paper. Where even if you use whiteout, even if you use like any of this whiteout to white out the ink, it happened. You know what I'm saying? And that ink, what you wrote on that paper is forever going to be there. So what I'm basically trying to say is there's nothing that you can do and there's nothing that can happen to you that you can hide from the world. So if you think you're just going to surround yourself with people and certain people are going to say negative stuff to you all the time, or they're going to attack you, and you're going to tell yourself, oh, I'm just going to brush it off. I'm just going to ignore them. Maybe that works if you had like some haters commenting on your Instagram. Maybe it works in that aspect, but it doesn't work if you're hanging out with people in person. And it took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to realize where I was hanging out with my soccer team from high school and we were eating at McDonald's. And I'm looking at a guy I'm thinking about in particular, and he's always making some comments about me. And he's always doing some pranks that are like kind of messed up. And I'm thinking to myself, like, there's a lot of stuff in my body that's being stored from hanging out from this guy. Like, I'm literally getting trauma stored from this guy, and I don't like him at all. And we actually fought a few times because I just really did not like the dude. And I don't think he was particularly fond of me either. But I told myself, you know what? Friends fight sometimes, and that's okay. Yeah, that might be true. Friends might fight sometimes. But if you're having a guy around you or a girl around you and it's problems every time you see them, and some guys are like, oh, it's toxic, don't worry, she's fun. Brother, it's just not that fun. You kind of get annoyed at the toxicity after a while, and you're like, you know what? I don't vibe with this person at all. I don't actually mess with this person. And literally being around this person makes me feel worse about myself every single time I'm around them. Like, there are some people that are like that, where you're literally hanging around them and you're thinking to yourself, being around this person literally makes me feel worse about myself every single time I'm with them. Like, because they always got something to say that's negative. And then you'll be thinking to yourself, sometimes you'll be hanging out with this person and it'll feel like you're almost waiting for them to say something negative to you. Like, you're talking to them like a normal person and it just feels like you're waiting for them to be negative to you. And for a person like that, you gotta eliminate those people, like, out of your life completely. You gotta drop them, cut them off, do whatever you have to do, because that will take an impact on your physical health. And eventually you're gonna get so much trauma stored up in your body, and all other people are gonna sense it, right? And if you don't think you can sense it, you should go ahead and look up YouTube videos of people who have had really messed up things happen to them. Like, really messed up things happen to them from another person. and you will see the trauma and the pain in their face and their body. You're going to see it physically on their body. And you're going to notice that the person isn't just crying. The trauma and pain are physically there. And you can look at videos of that person at different weeks and different months, and you'll see them in pain. And that pain isn't going away. And that's the problem with stored up trauma. It can go away. Everyone has the potential to release trauma from their body. But for the most part, if it happened, it's not that easy to release some stored up trauma. That's been happening for years. That's why you be very careful about the people you surround yourself with and the people that you allow into your life. Because if you keep them around long-term especially, there will be serious long-term effects you will have on your physical health.